Hi, welcome to Made to Heal with Angela Brown. I am going to talk about a powerful writing tool that we can have in healing, in forgiveness and love, and I'll get into that in a second. I just want to talk about my 12-week online course for ages 18 on up. It is for those that are wanting to move ahead spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and physically. I suffered from depression and suicidal thoughts and a myriad of emotions that I wasn't able to get through and clear, a lot of it from childhood trauma. And so this 12-week course is a step-by-step of how I got out of a 30 plus year funk and stagnant. And I was able to learn how to connect with God, myself, and others around me in a more meaningful way. And it just has homework along with it, online live Zoom video classes, no matter where you find yourself out in the world. And I do a 15-minute one-on-one phone call with you each week. So it starts June 24th and goes to September 9th. Anyway, we're going to go ahead, or I said June 24th. I meant June 9th, and it goes to September 24th. Anyway, it is a 12-week course that will help direct you in healing in those 4 areas. So what's a healing tool that we can use? A writing tool that will help us move forward in love and forgiveness. So I did this and it was so healing. I wrote a letter. I found out a method of writing a forgiveness letter to myself. So if we cannot forgive ourselves, it's like love. If we can't love ourselves, we can't love others around us properly. If we can't forgive ourselves, same thing. We can't forgive others around us properly. So it's important to start with ourselves in forgiveness. So it's not a bash on yourself party. What you do is you pick 5 to 11 things in your lifetime that you would like to forgive yourself over. Have some grace and love and understanding toward yourself. Forgive yourself on maybe the type of parenting you did. Maybe it's forgiving yourself for being so hard on yourself. Think of 5 to 11 things. We're not going to go more than 11 because, again, we're not bashing on ourselves. So what you do in this writing exercise, once you have those bulleted items written down, 5 to 11, you write a letter to yourself and plan on some time. Don't think, oh, this letter's going to get done in 5 minutes. Plan on some time. Give yourself a 1 to 3 hour block, whatever you think it's going to be. But I want you to get detailed. Get everything from your heart to your mind down onto paper and you write it. And forgive yourself for all of those things and write everything you can. Detail, emotions, and bring some Kleenex with you because for me, it was a really good healing cry session. So that was a wonderful thing. So before I wrote this forgiveness letter to myself, I would always, I always looked at the past with regret and with bittersweet, like bitterness. Like I wished I would have been better. I just hard on myself, right? I didn't look on the past very it would just bring up all these negative emotions when I looked towards the past and all my mistakes and being hard on myself, right? So, since I have done that forgiveness letter towards myself, I now look at the past as in third party person. Because I'm a whole new person, right? I'm not the same person I was 10 plus years ago. And so I look at my past self as, oh, she just didn't have the tools that she has now. Isn't it wonderful she has the tools? And I look at it in love and understanding and I don't beat myself up and I don't stay in a muck and having feelings of remorse or regret or whatever, right? Once you can forgive yourself and heal from that, then you just move on and you're able to start with the next person on your list, forgiving people around you, a family member, a coworker, whoever it is, but we are to forgive everyone and it's easier said than done. I know there's people that can hurt you in a really bad way, betray you, but we are to love everyone and to forgive everyone. And so if we are not forgiving other people or loving other people around us, it truly hurts us the most. It hurts us physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So it's important that we are willing to forgive. Again, I'm going to remind you the Ho'oponopono. It's I'm sorry, forgive me, thank you, I love you. Saying those 4 things in situations is so healing. And you can bring up the Ho'oponopono in your forgiveness letters, in your forgiveness letter to yourself. Just, I'm sorry, please forgive me. You know, you can ask your higher self to forgive you, because you know what? We all are these divine human beings. We are all spiritual beings, honestly. I love the saying of we are spiritual beings having a human experience, because it's so true. We are just these huge, massive spirits that are put into this human body, and we're, having the human experience for a reason, right? And it's a beautiful experience. So it's important that we learn these important lessons. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Those are awesome things to bring up in the forgiveness letter. So it's just healing. I can't tell you how healing it is. So I've told this to people, this writing exercise, and told them about it, and some people just brush it off like, okay, that's not going to work. I've have beat myself up, or can't get over this experience that this person did to me, and I'll never forgive them, or I can't forgive them. And anybody can forgive. Christ made it possible for us to forgive others. And so it sounds like too easy to be true, but it is really healing. So I just encourage you to give it a try. Start with yourself, and you'll see how powerful it is with yourself. And if it's that powerful with yourself, clearing those negative emotions and forgiving yourself, then it's so much easier to look outside yourself and go from there. So anyway, I encourage, it's another thing to add to your plate or whatever, but I encourage a once a month healing session. And you know what? Sometimes you can write more than one forgiveness letter to yourselves, right? Because we're constantly growing and having different experiences, and we can, forgive ourselves from the past mistakes and stuff, but new things are always coming up. So I think it's probably due for me to write another forgiveness letter for myself as well. And so go ahead and commit. See if you can commit to writing that forgiveness letter to yourself, and then write letters to other people outside yourself. And you don't have to give these letters to people. You write and burn. After I wrote my forgiveness letter, you don't want that negative energy sitting around, because you're going to bring up some negative stuff, right? Stuff that you're forgiving yourself for isn't always, you're not looking at it as in something that you're proud of. So that's energy you don't want to sit around after you write it. Burn it, shred it, whatever you want to do. Just don't have it laying around and just something that you can go back to and read all the time, because that's just negative energy. And the whole purpose of the writing of forgiveness letters is getting it from the heart and the mind, and then onto the paper, and then out. Just dispose of it after it's out. And it just feels like a burden and a weight lifted off your shoulders. So please like and subscribe to my channel. This is the second segment of writing, healing through writing, and I will do my last segment tomorrow on healing and writing and more things that we can do to heal through writing. So God bless. Again, like and subscribe, and check out the link below for that online class. And until next time, bye.